Men's 4x100 freestyle, 34 points. There are the finalists. Well, we look forward to this one, Giles. The relays are always superb way to finish things off in a session, and this could be very, very fast indeed.
Well, it certainly could. The Ukraine and Russia complete team changes from the heats. China and Brazil, well, they've changed all but one team member. The USA and Portugal, well, they're using all the same people. The Aussies, well, they've got a great team. They've switched over and put Brendan Hall out front and Harrison Murray in the anchor. And Canadians, pretty much all the same, but one change. But sorry, changed all but kept one. And this, the 34-point relay. You can have any number of points that you want. You can't add up to more than 34 points. So, for instance, you can have 2 8s, 2 9s, 7 8 9 10, 2 7s, 2 10s, any combination you want, as long as it does not add up to more than 34 points. As a general rule, teams that have their points split more evenly tend to do better. It doesn't always work out that way, but it often does. Brazil, well, they've got their class all the way through, aren't they? But they are very unbalanced. They start with Daniel Diaz as a 5 and then switch straight to Andre Brazil as a 10. In contrast, the Australians are going 9, 8, 7, and then finishing off with Guy Harrison Murray as a 10.
Well, I can't really see beyond the Russian team for this one. They are extremely strong. They have 2 8s and 2 9s. They start with an 8, and that's Konstantin Lysenkov in lane number 4. They have Lysenkov, Kalina, Skaliuk, and Tarasov, 4 swimmers that are bang on form. Well, going out with the S10s on the first leg, you may expect them to lead. It's a Ukrainian team with Vanzenko in lane number 3. Alec Elliott also going for Canada in 7, and Gino Gaetano in lane number 8 for Portugal. But it is Ukraine who lead. They have put their S10 swimmer out in front though, Giles.
Well, that's right, so they're burning big points to start off with. You may have seen in the previous length the yellow hat of Daniel Diaz fall off your screen pretty quickly. Well, that's because he's an S5 racing against an S10. So although he's amazing in relation to those who have more function, he's going to get left behind. Here's the first changeover. It's not bad. It could have been quicker. Canadians round very quickly. The Aussies were excellent through that change. And here come the Russians in the centre. Andrei Kalina now matched up with Blake Cochran of Australia in lane 3. Bohdan Harenko. Well, the Ukrainians, well, by the end of this leg, they'll have already burnt up 18 points, Paul.
Yeah, and they finish off with an S6 swimmer, so they're going to need a very big lead going into the last leg there. Denis Tarasov going on the last leg for Russia, and Guy Harrison Murray for Australia, an S10. So it is Ukraine leading now. Russia in a very handy position in second position. It is Australia maybe in third, but Canada, I think, going well in lane number 7, and that's Zach McAllister, an S8 swimmer, holding on to third position. Ukraine now have the lead, and what can Denis Dubrov do? Can he extend the lead now for Ukraine at the front of the field? It's that straight arm stroke of Alexander Skaliuk for Russia in the lane next to the Ukrainians, and Skaliuk holding on very well against Dubrov. Canada still doing well with Zach Zona there, holding on to third place, but Matt Levy trying to battle for that third place. Alongside is Brazil coming back strongly in lane number 2.
Well, Skaliuk doing well to not let Dubrov of the Ukraine open out a lead. Dubrov is a 10, Skaliuk is a 9. Well, the Russians are going to deploy the Denis Tarasov missile as their anchor leg. And the Ukrainians are going to have Alexander Komarov, who is only a 6 and will just surely, Paul, not be able to withstand the assault from the Russians. Very good change from them. The Brazilians now back in the game and maybe picking up the bronze medal. They're on Felipe Rodriguez. I can't see many people going past him. Here, the Russians now overhauling the Ukrainians as expected. Denis Tarasov, what a class act he is, the world record holder in the 100 meters freestyle in his class. Good turn from him, and the Brazilians now starting to move into contention for the silver medal.
Ukrainians are now going to have to try and hold on for the bronze medal. Rodriguez coming back really strongly now for Brazil. Wow, Rodriguez is really going strong, but surely he cannot catch Denis Tarasov now. Rodriguez for Brazil trying to get back on terms, but it is going to be Denis Tarasov coming in now, and he is going to be inside the world record. 3:48.10, a world record for Denis Tarasov of Russia. It's silver to Brazil, and bronze goes to, well, who does it go to?
Australia.
The bronze goes to Australia. It was so close, 0.15 of a second, and it was Guy Harrison Murray who gets it for Australia, just ahead of Komarov. But wow, what a finish there. The Russians were always going to be hard to beat, and it was Denis Tarasov. We brought them home, and it's a new world record. 3:48.10, half a second faster than the record, which has stood since 2010.
Well, it was an absolutely sensational Russian side. Unstoppable. The Aussies did incredibly well there to pick up the bronze medal. The poor old Ukrainians, they'd done all the work. They've been in front so long. But as we said, they had an imbalanced team, and they had to rely on Komarov, the S6, for their anchor leg. And he just couldn't withstand the Brazilians, the Russians, and in the end, the Australians. And well, the Australians got that bronze medal, I think, off that very good quality change they had. First of all, here's the Russian Denis Tarasov moving past the Ukrainian Komarov. Well, you can see the difference there. Tarasov is an S8 and Komarov is an S6. And that world record team.
There is Denis Tarasov there. Well, a world record swim there. Russia take the gold in 3:48.10. Brazil pushed them hard for silver. Australia the bronze.